Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please do subscribe, stay around because I think I'm quite entertaining. You will be entertained. My name is Ditana Storomane and I am a mom, an entrepreneur, a student, and yeah, this is my online space. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I think I've only ever done a Q&A once on this channel. So first video of the year, sort of get to know me. I know I posed these questions on Instagram in October last year, but I'm only getting around to filming the Q&A right now. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first question is, I started following you for fitness content. Love what you're doing now, but is there gonna be more? Worried face or sad face? I think the is there going to be more is related to is there going to be more fitness content. I actually made that decision today that yes, there will be more fitness content. Reason being because there was a whole hoo-ha. People's fucking vaginas were in a wobble, panties in a knot, because I called Kuzo's daughter my stepdaughter. So I decided that, you know what, just keep those people off of my online space. Those people being my child. He's got his own Instagram page. I will leave it in the description box. You can go follow him over there. So I'll post about him on his page, not on mine. Kuzo and my stepdaughter, just keep them off of my online space. Let's enjoy our lives in private and basically take my Instagram back to fitness content, back to just day in the life content and student content. The student content is really just going to be focused on my study methods, how I managed to get through the first and second year of law school. Currently I'm sitting at 14 distinctions. My aim is to graduate with at least 18. So between this year, third year and fourth year, I can do 2 distinctions in third year. I'm sure I'll get more than 2 distinctions in the whole of the third year, and 2 distinctions in fourth year. That makes my life easier. So yes, I will try to do more fitness content, more of like what I eat to nourish my body. Some of you might know that I'm trying to bulk up a little bit because I currently wear a size 4 and a size 6 and I'm not happy about that. And I would like to just get back to being like a size 8, a little bit more comfortable in my body, a little bit more fuller. And when I put on weight, I usually put it on in my lower body. So I don't think there will be fitness content on YouTube, maybe on shorts, but not long form fitness content. Next question. I'm 28 and aspiring to get back to school and feel like I'm old. What motivated you to start? Girl, I'm guessing this is a girl. You're 28 and you feel you're old. I'm turning 33 in 2 months. What does that make me? An ancestor? No, it's never. As long as you are above the ground, guys, as long as you're not dead, it's not too late to start studying something. What motivated me to start, to be honest, was going through the court system when I was trying to get a parenting plan between myself and my son's father, and just realizing just how slowly the wheels of justice turn. And not to say that me being a part of the legal world is going to make the wheels of justice turn any faster. It's not. But I was just like, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. Another thing that motivated me is money. Let's be honest. A lot of people who are attorneys will tell you that they don't earn a lot of money, blah blah blah, but I can bet you, I can guarantee you they earn more than I was earning in the culinary industry. So knowing the type of lifestyle that I live, the type of lifestyle that I want to continue living, I just realized that, girl, you're not going to attain that with the salary that you earn. Let's be honest. I went to private schools from high school till tertiary. Even right now I'm studying at a private institution and I know what the fees look like. I want to be able to offer that to my child. I'm not going to be able to offer that to my child earning a chef's salary. I don't care which restaurant you work at as a chef. It's just not going to happen unless you as a chef are married to a rich man. I want to be the rich man. Sorry, but not sorry. So yes, looking at the court system and money is what motivated me. Next question. Another question, may you kindly vlog more? That is a question. And I'm not sure about the vlogging. I was actually talking to Nolu. Some of you might be subscribed to her channel, about vlogging. Why don't I vlog more and blah blah blah. The reason that I don't vlog a lot is because I'm always at home, and what more can I show you in my home than what's already on my channel, what exists in my channel? Currently I'm a student, right? So that means that I'm not going to be traveling, doing trips overseas and what because money is tight. Money is being put into my education to become a lawyer. So what do you wanna see? It's not like I go out, you know, festivals. It's not, you know. Yes, I did go watch Chris Brown. I didn't vlog that because like I just wanted to immerse myself in the experience and all that jazz. But every now and then there will be a vlog. Not to say I'm not gonna vlog ever, but every now and then there will be a vlog. But I just don't see like what am I going to be vlogging about all the time. What's one thing you like about being married that you didn't know you would like? Having somebody in my space. I'm very much, like I said, always at home, pretty much always alone or with my son. And I didn't know I'd like having someone in my space. I just felt like I'd miss that, and sometimes I do, but more often than not I like having Kuto in my space. It's nice to have another adult around, have the person that you love around, and get a hug, or when we walk past each other, give a kiss. Yeah, that's nice. What's the unexpected thing that you find most rewarding about raising Zion? I think the most unexpected thing is seeing his personality change. I don't know why this is unexpected for me. Obviously a child would have their own personality, but it's unexpected for me, maybe because of the similarities that I see between him and I. He's just as talkative, even more talkative than I am. He's very active. He is very opinionated. He can express himself so well, guys. Like, it blows my mind how well he can express himself. You just need to ask him questions and he'll be able to tell you, I feel ABCD because you did da 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 da, or I didn't like it when you, oh, it's just chef's kiss. I'm like, yes, boy, tell me what you didn't like that mommy did. I didn't like it when you said, yeah. I love it. I just love it. And also maybe because like we didn't grow up like that. We didn't grow up telling our parents or whoever raised you that I don't like it when you speak to me that way, or I don't like it. It's, I love it. Love it. How do you balance being a mom, wife, and student? I think there's a misconception about like balance. In some seasons in your life, there are areas in your life that might demand more from you, and other areas might not. Like, for example, I have a small child. He is 4 years old, turning 5 in 2 months. Yes, he's become more independent in terms of like going outside to play with his friends. I don't necessarily have to follow him around. He knows where to play, where not to play, because of where we live. Being a student, I actually have to like make a mental note, not even a mental note, sometimes it might be a written note on my phone, like, okay, you have to manage your time wisely so that you can make time for Kuzo, blah blah blah, you know. So it's really difficult. I won't lie, it's difficult. It is difficult. It's a balancing act all the time. And I've spoken to one of my friends, and she was like, you're not the only one who's struggling. Raising small children and also trying to nurture a relationship with your partner is hard, because she's also got small children. Her youngest is Zion's age, so it's difficult, but we get it done. What's your workout routine? How many times a week do you work out? I don't necessarily have a workout routine currently. I try to work out 3 times a week. If I can get more, then I do more. It ebbs and flows. So like currently I'm still on semester break, right? And I will go, like last week I went 4 times in the week. I think this week will be the same. I will go 4 times. I'm not going today. Today's Monday. Because I decided to spend my time filming this video. So sometimes I will just do like upper body, lower body cardio. That's me going 3 times a week. If I'm going 4 times a week, I might split the body parts, like maybe do glutes and hamstrings, quads and calves, chest and triceps, whatever, you know. So I just make sure that I train the whole body in the week depending on my schedule. So if I know that I have a busy week, then I'll go 3 times a week, just do upper body, lower body cardio. And then when there is more time, then I can just split the muscle groups. Do you have a 9 to 5? Like, how are you surviving? Because I do know you are a student. No, I don't have a 9 to 5. I'm a full-time student. So there's no way that I could have a 9 to 5, because the 9 to 5 is going to campus, sitting in lectures, doing my assignments, doing my ICE tasks, writing tests, writing exams. There were, when I put the question box on Instagram, there were so many questions asking about my finances. I just want to ask, who raised you guys? Because since when has it ever been okay to ask people how deep their pockets are? Like, I'm fine, I'm surviving, that's all you should be. Oh, she's surviving, that's great. Oh, she's not going hungry, that's great. Like, maybe I have an OnlyFans, maybe I'm working at the strip club on Thursday nights, but that's also just none of anybody's business. All that matters is that I'm surviving and that I'm able to put food on the table for my child, moving swiftly along. What makes your inner child burst with joy? What makes you happy? What makes my inner child burst with joy is watching a sunrise or a sunset. Being by the ocean, being in the swimming pool. Those are the things that make me happy. Knitting, that repetitive motion, just, it's calming. It's like going for a walk. Yeah, I like that. Exercising makes me so happy. Being around my sister makes me so happy. Yeah, those are the things that bring me happiness. Oh guys, I love a sunrise or a sunset. It's got to be it's just so, it's just like, wow, I'm alive. This one says more info on bodybuilding, where to start, diet, etc. Do I want to answer this? Okay, more info on bodybuilding. You have to, I'd suggest by going to watch a bodybuilding show. Actually, go and watch a bodybuilding show. There are different federations. You can watch, I'd say, go to 3 different federations shows, right? And then speak to the athletes at the shows. Ask them like who their coaches are, what their diet is like, blah blah blah, and then you'll decide from there, okay, cool, I really feel like this federation is the one that would suit me. You can start by coaching yourself. That's how I started. I didn't have a coach when I began my first show. I prepped by myself. Coaching yourself, use YouTube. YouTube is just so amazing. There's just so much there. What else? You know, yeah, try a diet out, see if you can prep for a show, but don't prep for the show like, oh, I'm gonna win this, da, 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 da. That's great, yes, but just prep for it to see if you can actually live through it, because it's exhausting, it's so draining, it's really taxing on the body, and also mentally it's taxing to be in like the last few weeks of a prep for a show, and there's no carbs in your diet, there's hardly any fats in your diet, you have to do cardio all the time. Cardio is hard. Cardio is harder for me. Okay. And then take it from there. Also, yeah, I think that's the advice that I would have given myself if I would do it again and start again. One day I might do a show, actually, because I find that it helps with consistency with training, consistency with eating. Yeah, it just gives me something to work towards. So when I don't have anything to work towards, I just get really lazy, and that's why my gym schedule, it's just like all over the place. But maybe one day, when I've finished law school, I will get back into it. But for now, I'm eating everything and I'm loving it. Have you driven Kuto's car yet? No, and I don't want to. How did you heal from in-law trauma? I think this person may have watched like previous videos where I spoke about my previous in-laws. There was nothing to heal from, I think. Like, just keep it moving. Those people are the way that they are, just keep it moving. And then this question also asks, how have you built confidence? I don't think I ever lacked confidence. I remember one therapist said to me that because of the way that I was raised, or the home that I grew up in, I've always had to advocate for myself, speak up when either parent is doing me wrong, blah blah blah. So that because I had to do that as a child, then as an adult it just carried on into adulthood. So unfortunately, or fortunately, however way you choose to look at it, it's just the way that I grew up, that I've always had to boss up and actually just stand on business, which I'm actually happy about, because that is why I think I would be a great prosecutor. This one says, how is it having a boy mom? I think it means how is it being a boy mom whilst co-parenting. Single mom asking, FYI, I like your vibe. Thank you. I can't tell you what it's like being a mom to a boy, because that's all I know. As much as, yes, Kuto's daughter comes to visit us, I'm not parenting her all the time. She's just here some weekends or some holidays, so I can't really draw from that experience. But co-parenting, we just do what we have to do, to be honest. Yeah, I think on Married at First Sight, it was portrayed that like I have a high conflict co-parenting situation. Sometimes there is conflict, but it's whatever. It is whatever. I just know that I'm the primary parent, so I just have to do what I gotta do to raise my child and get by. How many kids do you and Kuto plan on having down the line? So I think this was answered on Married at First Sight. Kuto said he wants 5 kids in total. So we've already got 2, right? And then in total he wants 5. So that means I would have to carry 3 more. That's not happening, not on my watch. So I think that I can only manage 1 more child, to be honest. And I say this because I'm starting a new career. I also, yeah, I just think 3 children in total is enough. So the 2 that are currently alive, plus the 1 that is not on earth yet. Also financially, guys, it's so expensive to raise children. Oh my word, it, and like I said, like I would love for them to go to like really good schools. I saw an article in the beginning of the year, like I know we're still in the beginning, but like literally first week of the year, about what the prices are looking like at private schools. And I'm just like, guys, are we ever going to be able to send our kids to these schools, or am I just going to have to tell them what it was like? Because what do you mean? What do you mean? I went onto my my high school's website and looked at the prices, and I was telling Kuto, in case we want to send his daughter there, these are the prices. And it's just like not feasible. It's not feasible, to be honest. I was also chatting to another friend of mine from back home, and she was like, we'll tell them about it, what it was like, because it's just so expensive. So we can't have so many children. I also want to travel. How are we going to afford travel abroad with 5 kids and 2 adults and make it enjoyable? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oh, that friend of mine was like, it works if you have a really successful business, and right now I don't. And not to say that I never will, but like, the less kids there are, the more money there is to go around, and the more comfortable we can live and not have to live paycheck to paycheck and not have to worry about money. Will you and your husband launch a fitness challenge, since you are both fitness people? To be honest, I don't think we'll launch a fitness challenge. The other night when we were on a live, I think it was Friday night, we were on a live on TikTok, and people were asking, where's the fitness content, yada yada yada. And we would like to do some fitness content, right? But I just don't know like when. I can't promise you and say like from next week you can get fitness content from me and Kuzo. I don't think that's gonna happen. So no, I don't think we'll launch a fitness challenge. Maybe here and there, because we also don't go to the same gym, guys. We don't go to the same gym. I don't know what to tell you, because like, it's not like I want to get him a day pass. The day pass at my gym is so expensive. I tried to get my sister a day pass. That's how I know. It's just like I don't know, but just know that there might be fitness content, but I don't think there will be a fitness challenge. What gave you the courage to start a new career after you had already had a different one? The courage to start a new career was that, okay, cool, I was 31 when I started with law, right? I'm turning 33 this year. The degree is 4 years long. I'm gonna be 35 or 36 by the time that I finish anyways. I may as well finish with an LLB degree. I may as well be 36 with an LLB degree. Okay, the time is gonna pass anyways. The time is gonna pass with it. Like that lady that said, I'm 28 and I feel old, yada yada yada. The time you're gonna be older anyways. This is the youngest you will ever be. That's what I think. You are like, you know, just do it. What is stopping you? Like, also the state. Sorry, my camera cut. Like, why? The state of the culinary industry is just not it. It's not it for me. So, like, locally. Internationally, that's a different story. So, if you want to be in culinary arts, I think go work overseas. Yeah, go work overseas. A dream career besides law. What's my dream career besides law? Being in law is my dream career. So, like, I did the culinary thing for almost a decade. Now I'm like, oh yes, I'm gonna be in the legal field, working my butt off, and that's my dream career, being in law. That I don't think I will change my career again. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know, like, okay, I worked a decade in culinary, and then I'm gonna work a decade in law, and then in my late 40s, I'm joking, no, I won't. I'll work through the legal field and climb the ranks and yada yada yada. Watching Maths, that convo with your mom really struck a chord with me. Your thoughts? I often think back to that conversation with my mother, you know, like the one thing that keeps playing in my mind is like, okay, there needs to be a vision for this marriage, blah blah blah, because it is important. It is important. Maybe then when we were talking about it, because I was laughing at everything, honestly, I wasn't taking it seriously. Maybe then I wasn't taking it seriously, but like in hindsight, you think, okay, cool, no, there must be a vision for this marriage and this household. There must be, I think, for the totality, yes, and on a yearly basis, you need to think, okay, as a couple, what is it that we would like to achieve this year? What is it that we need to work on for ourselves? What is it that, yeah, what direction are we taking this year? Yeah, so even though I think like, yeah, like I wasn't taking it seriously, like I think about it often and just think about it. Did you go to an all-girls school? You give me that. Yes, I did go to an all-girls school in high school from grade 8 till matric, and I was in the boarding establishment. I went to St. Mary's DSG in Kloof, not in Pretoria, not St. Mary's Waverley. No, those are good schools too, no shade, those are great schools, but no, I didn't go to those two schools. I went to St. Mary's DSG in Kloof. So when I said that Kuzo and I were looking at my old school's current fees, those are the school fees I was looking at. Those are the school fees we were looking at, and I loved going to that school. To be honest, if we lived that side of the world, I would say yes, for sure, let's send his daughter there, or I don't know, let's send our other unborn child there. That's a girl. It was great. However, my boy child, he's not going to an all-boys school. Sorry, he's not going to an all-boys school. We'll discuss that in another, yeah. Would you recommend maths to someone looking for marriage? No, I really had to think about that, because initially I wanted to say yes and no, but my answer is no. I would not recommend maths for somebody looking for marriage. There are easier ways, and it's just for that, for the fact that there are easier ways to find somebody. I don't know what those easier ways are, because I never found it. I don't know. I think maybe if I wasn't such a homebody and I wasn't indoors all the time, I would have found somebody organically outside somewhere. I don't know, right? I'm not going to tell you use the dating apps, because they are pure trash, I think, in South Africa particularly. But there are easier ways. It was emotionally strenuous shooting Married at First Sight. And the emotional strain continued beyond shooting Married at First Sight. So for that reason, I will say, no, I don't recommend it. There are easier ways. I don't know those easier ways, because that, you know, yeah. Did you enjoy maths? I did feel like almost immediately it became really cliquey and tense. I enjoyed a lot of you know, being on maths. I think I enjoyed being off camera than I enjoyed being on camera. And what I mean by that is I enjoyed the time I spent with Kuzo when we weren't shooting. Guys, when we were in Plate, oh, it was so nice. I remember there was this time we were supposed to go do an activity outdoors, then it got cancelled because it was raining, and they booked us 2 masseuses who came to our villa, put the massage tables out for us. They had that, you know, spa music playing, and gave us a whole full body massage. We ordered room service all the time. The food was great. We went to the restaurant, it was delicious. The food was delicious. flying back from plate with my new husband. Oh, so cute. What else? Being in our cost accommodation, just snuggling up at night on the couch watching series together, coming home. Yo, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah, that was nice. On camera, I think having to interact with some cast members, boo, thumbs down. I don't think it was clicky. They weren't necessarily clicks. Yeah, I don't think they were clicks, but y'all know that I didn't get along with a particular cast member, and it is what it is, you know. That lady wasn't my cup of tea. She remains not being my cup of tea. But overall, when we were off camera, best. Like the one time Kuto and I on a Friday night decided we're gonna go roller skating. That was fun. That was great. So I think in essence, what I'm saying is I like being with Kuto. I didn't like shooting maps. Hi sis, have you met Kuto's daughter? I think she means met. Guys, I hate this question. No hate to the person who sent the question, whatever. But like, when did I met Kuto's daughter when we were shooting maps. Obviously you guys didn't see that because it happened off camera. It happened when the cameras were not there. In fact, the one time when we were in our apartment, she was sitting in the bedroom with one of the production assistants, and I think they were like coloring in. So while we were shooting, she was just like chilling. And obviously we didn't want the kids on camera. I don't know why they decided to show my child on camera, because I didn't consent to that, but anyways, whatever. But yes, I've met her many times. How is living with Kuto? Like I said, I think I enjoy being around Kuto. I enjoy living with him. When we were on the live, on TikTok live recently, they asked like, what's one thing we don't like that the other person does, and I mentioned that he does this thing where he makes coffee and then he takes a spoon. He'll like take 1 teaspoon of coffee, put the entire spoon in his water, the hot water, stir it, then take the same spoon and put it in the sugar. And then he said that I do this thing where I want his attention, but I shout from downstairs, and I want, instead of going to him upstairs. But yeah, otherwise I do like living with him. And I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one, guys. Maybe we'll do another Q&A another time next year. Let's do a Q&A yearly. How about that? One every year. I think that's a great thing. And yeah, cheers guys.